Absolutely, yes.
Even in the restaurants. I mean, think about this. If you have people on your list right now, maybe it's a hard person, you don't know what to get them. Maybe it's the foodie, it's the chef. Maybe it's somebody that's about to go on a health journey. This is the top olive oil we do here at HSN. What is inside these bottles are made with the Koroneiki olive. It is hand harvested. It is hand picked from this one family olive grove, and it is single sourced, never mixed, and never processed with chemicals. What does that mean for us? It is the most flavorful, the smoothest, the most, like when you say extra virgin olive oil, this is really what everybody is searching for. It's Thea. So what you're getting here, even in these incredible gold glass bottles that are dark, which means it's going to keep the integrity of the olive oil because light is not going to affect it. These are each 25 ounces each, individually boxed. It could be 2 different gifts. It could be a gift and a keep. We're going to get this down on a flex pay to $11.99 in free shipping. It is a customer pick. I'm going to read some of the reviews. But Carrie Mulatto, you know a lot about food.
Sure.
You know a lot about higher end.
Yep.
Why do you think this one has been such a hit every time we were able to get enough to present it?
Absolutely. Because it's single sourced, because it's cold pressed, because it's extra virgin olive oil. If you've never looked up the benefits of olive oil, try to do that. We can't cover everything because there is so many great benefits. But having a high quality olive oil starts with what you're seeing here. So if you look at the coloration of this, it's kind of almost got like this very green hue. A lot of times the olive oils that you'll find at the store are more yellow in hue. And that means there's less of the olive permeating through. So when you said protecting the integrity of the olives, that is what's happening here. That's number one. The acidity level, that's another important thing. This is very low acidity. So this is going to give you an incredible balance, an incredible perfect peppery taste, which we're going to taste it right now at the back end. And for all those reasons, that makes this one of the best olive oils I think I've ever had.
The reason we do such a big bottle is think about this: sauteing, dips, marinating, seafood, pastas. Maybe you're about to go on like a Mediterranean diet for 2026.
An integral part of the Mediterranean diet and Blue Zone diet. So if you're ever looking up, it's a healthy fat. So put your hands around it, your hand on top. The warmth is now warming that olive oil just a little bit to give it your body warmth. Did you know there's sommeliers for olive oil? I didn't until a little bit ago, and I went, well, of course. Okay, it makes sense. Because sommeliers for wine are there to look at coloration, taste, and all the different things, right? You can do that with your olive oil, so that's what we're gonna do. So now take it, and now we're just gonna take a sip.
Okay. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
It's like a smooth, light taste.
It coats.
Yes.
And then you have that pepper right at the back.
Right.
Which is supposed to do.
If you're grabbing olive oil from the grocery store shelf, and that's what you're using, you're really just kind of wasting. If you're like, well, I'm doing this to try to eat healthier and not to use all these different things, you have not experienced olive oil the way it is meant to be experienced.
Right.
We literally just took a sip of just the olive oil, and I can tell you there is a taste profile to it.
Yes.
A smoothness to it. This isn't just, I'm just cooking with it.
Right. And there's different types of olive oils within those segments, right? If you go to the grocery store, you'll see the different prices. It kind of starts at the bottom and then it goes up, right? And so you'll see like how the prices just divvy up. But what's really important here is you're not paying any more than an average grocery store, and because you're getting 2 25-ounce bottles, so do the math, and you are getting the best. You are getting a 4th generation family from the south of Greece, the Peloponnese region. There are so many trees only on this property. So it harvests once a year. That's what you're seeing here. And I love that you were talking about it. It's hand-picked, hand processed, cold pressed. Cold pressed part is the most important part of that whole sentence because it means that there's no chemicals added. There's nothing added in the process. You are getting, look at that. Oh my gosh, pure olive oil. Then we place it in these bottles that are opaque, and that is a very important part of the process as well, because that again is protecting the integrity of the olives, making sure that it's getting to you in the most freshest fashion possible. When it's bottled, it comes to us here at HSN and then to you. And I think that that means no middleman, no sitting on a shelf, no sitting in a box somewhere in a warehouse, none of that. And when you have that type of olive oil and you have that type of consistency, you know that whether you're sauteing, whether you're having it on your marinade, whether you're having it with just some bread, that's the next thing. We'll just dip some bread because the beauty of it comes through. I can cook these shrimp. Notice I have put nothing else in that pan. I have just put the shrimp and the olive oil, and that olive oil is now permeating into that shrimp, cooking in that flavor. It ups the flavor of everything that you're doing. So as those are finishing in just a moment, I'm gonna come over here to another thing. Maybe, you know, in January when we get past our holiday foods, you go, okay, it's time to start having some fish and things like that, but you get bored. Because certainly when you're cooking fish, it can be just like another piece of fish again. When you place your Thea olive oil on top, just a little drizzle. Drizzles are the best when they are the top oil, and that's what Thea is giving you. That flavor explosion is gonna be amazing. On your rice, don't put butter, put olive oil. On your veggies, a little drizzle of olive oil. Just doing that is going to immediately make a flavor pop, and you're putting in those healthy fats.
That's what I was going to say.
The polyphenols, the antioxidants, right, exactly. So if you're doing like butter or margarine, which is chemicals, okay, this gets you away from that, and it gets you placing, again, when we're talking about blue zone diets, when we're talking about Mediterranean diets, there's a reason every year that they are marked as being the best. Right? So that's what this is about.
And I do want to remind you, she's holding just one of the bottles.
That's right.
You're getting 2 of the 25-ounce bottles, and they are individually boxed. So this is what it looks like. It'll come. I also love that you get to watch this presentation, and when the person opens it up, you get to talk about the Koroneiki olive. You get to talk about how literally worldwide that is recognized as the queen of olives. You'll get to say, oh, this comes from one family-owned grove. It's single-sourced. You get to talk about the bottle being dark and why that's so important. You get to talk about the flavor profile. I went and read some of the reviews. People were saying, I cannot say enough good things about this. I enjoyed the taste. I love the quality. Someone said I use this for my steak, my salad, my caprese. They were giving ideas. Someone said, these made great gifts. Everyone I gifted it to said they loved it. Someone says, this has turned me into an olive oil snob.
I love that.
I love that review. Somebody said, I recommend this to all of my friends. Again, seafoods, pastas, dressings, dips, sautés. Auto ship, this is what I would suggest. I was just telling, me and Carrie were just talking right before this presentation. I said, I tried to get this for my host pick 3 times. And we could not get it into my host pick because it wasn't ready. There's only so many trees, there's only so many olives. It's not like I'm gonna hey, could you just send me more?
Right.
When it's here, unless you get it on auto ship. That means you get to have your second 2-pack at the Black Friday deal when you're ready to get them. If you gift both out, I guarantee you're gonna kick yourself in the bottom and wish you had kept a bottle for yourself.
Oh, for sure. That's what people say all the time. So 1 harvest a year, let's talk about that, because I think that's something that when we're so used to buying olive oils in the stores, we don't quite understand that. This is a 4th generation family farm in the south of Greece. So what we're doing here is we have so many trees. We are harvesting, hand picking, placing them. Let's talk about the bottle real quick, because I was going to do my, oh, there you go. Thank you for that. You see how green those olives are, by the way? That's what we're trying to protect. That green that you're seeing in that olive is the green that you're seeing when I showed you the olive oil in the dish. That's coming through. So because it doesn't have chemicals, because it hasn't been overly processed, because we cold press them, we are keeping that integrity. We are keeping it at the freshest, absolute maximum for you, so that when you get this bottle home, it's also in that opaque bottle, which we know that light and air and all of those things can be the enemy of a great olive oil. So we place it in here to keep it great for you. Here also, notice, this is just a little extra. It's etched into the bottle. So this is our Santorini edition. It's etched into the bottle. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's why this is so great for gifting or having out on the table and just really being proud of it. And that is how you know which edition that you have. Every year, Thea means scenery in Greek. So every year it's a new scenery on the bottle. So it's kind of a really fun thing as you grow with us, and every year as you get a new Thea for the year, you will have your new scene. And I think that that's something else that makes you feel like you're part of it. You know, you're part of what we're doing. Your soups, you saw me, you do a quick little drizzle on your soup. Did my time disappear? Oh,
I
my
think it
time
did.
disappeared. I'm gonna grab one from the potato.
Okay.
Look at that. And then I wanna pop that just right on top of my soup. So your cream soups can end up being absolutely gorgeous. Ever notice when you go to a really nice restaurant and they do a drizzle on top? I do drizzles on top of my spaghetti. For me, that's a really important thing. If you wanna use this for your dressings, you can do that as well.
I will tell you, if you're thinking, why haven't I done this with any of my olive oils? Because it was not good.
That's right.
Let me tell you
Let's get
what,
down.
if you're like, oh, I could do all these things with olive oil, it's because you were probably getting olive oil, one, that was mixed with all different kinds of stuff that was in there, right?
Yep.
You were not getting a single source. That was one. You were probably getting stuff that was mixed and processed with chemicals.
Look at that.
There's so many layers. Maybe you know somebody that's Greek in your life. Maybe your father-in-law, or maybe, you know, your nephew, you know, somebody in your life. You will impress them with this bottle. They're going to understand what you are gifting them. If you have a chefy person that's like totally into food, if you have somebody that's like the shishi foo-foo person, they're gonna be so highly impressed. And then me, the foodie in your life. I don't like to cook, but I sure love to eat. And this is all simplistic, right?
It really is. And if anyone you know is a foodie of any sort, they just love when the new restaurant comes to town. They just love trying new recipes and things like that. This is the perfect gift for them, because for me, if you give me a new ingredient and you give me a gourmet ingredient, and this is gourmet all the way, I am so excited because I'm thinking about you every time I'm pouring it. So that's why this is great. And it comes with the 2 boxes, right? So I say gift one, keep one.
2 gifts. A keep one, gift one, however you want to do this. If you love Thea, and I know there's so many of you out there that does, we are Black Friday dealing this. It is a huge customer pick. It's $11.99 in free shipping to get both 25-ounce bottles, both of these. So if you are thinking, I am racking my brain, I cannot think of what to get Aunt Betty, I can't think of what to get my best friend, they're not giving me anything. They don't want electronics. This is very special. It's one of those gifts that they're gonna go, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have thought of this, I wouldn't have got it for myself. And then the moment they go to use it on something, they're gonna call you.
They're gonna go, wow.
They're gonna go, this was incredible.
Can I just tell you, my favorite thing is arugula. I keep arugula in my house because I just love it. And it also is a little peppery, so I really love it with this.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. There you go. Yeah.
Actually,
Vanilla ice cream with just a little bit of olive oil. It just drizzled all the way down, but just, get that top part. The savory and the sweet together is just a dynamic duo, and it's something that you would get at a really high-end, probably Italian restaurant. Now, you can do this at home because you have your Thea, but like I was just gonna say, my favorite thing to do is just arugula, and I always have a cheese. I have either a pecorino or a Parmesan in the house, and I always, I'm shredding it basically, from the block, and I put a little bit of that, salt, pepper, Thea. That's it. And it is absolutely amazing every single time. It doesn't need, when you have something amazing as an ingredient, you don't need to add too much more to it. And sometimes even, like I'm saying, when we're doing the bread, what's one of your favorite things to do when you go to a really nice Italian restaurant or Greek?
They get the real,
they put out the olive oil with the dip. Notice I don't even have spices in there, and that to me doesn't even need it.
It's because it's a flavor profile.
That's right.
When I say sometimes you don't know what you're missing because you've never experienced something at a different level, that is what you're getting here. It's $11.99 in free shipping to get both bottles. I promise. The only thing I think you can do wrong is not keeping a bottle for yourself if you've never tried this, because you're gonna go to the person's house that you gifted it to, they're gonna make you something and you're gonna go, I gave you that? You will want that. Oh my gosh, that was so good with the ice cream.
It just, and it lingers. Like it's
so good. 009216, you can auto ship it. I would suggest that, so when we're ready to give you another shipment, you've secured yours. All 5 flex, all free shipping. It is still Friday Night Finds. This was fun. Thank you for all the food.
Of course, I will finish it off.
We'll be back. We've got, I think, the final presentation of our Today Special after the break.
Black Friday weekend.